Hello everyone, this is Dr. Manisha from Ahaya Dental Clinic. Today I'll tell you about teeth whitening bleaching technique which I learned here during my dentistry finishing course. So let's start with it. There are different bleaching modalities that we use for the vital and the non-vital tooth. So for vital tooth there are two techniques. One is the in-office technique and other one is night guard technique. So today I'll demonstrate to you in-office teeth whitening technique. So let's see the armamentarium first that are required for this procedure. First we will need a typo. Then we are using 37% hydrogen peroxide for this. This is gingival barrier. This is the LED light that we need to cure the barrier. This is PMS powder and this is vitamin E for any gingival blanching if happens during the procedure. And this is mouthwash and this is for hypersensitivity. This is our toothpaste. So let's start the procedure first. First we will do the scaling if required for the patient. Then we will follow it up by the polishing. So we will do the polishing. Today we will do 1112 2122. After polishing, we will rinse it and dry it off. Dry it properly. In patient, we will apply the cheek retractor first. Then we will apply Vaseline over the soft tissues like the lip and the gingiva for maintaining the hydration. So I'll apply the Vaseline all over the soft tissue to avoid any irritation from the bleaching agent. So we are done with this. Now it's time for the application of gingival dam, or we can say the gingival barrier. It will act as the barrier between the tooth and the gingiva. So we will apply it by overlapping our enamel by 2 to 3 mm. We will apply it on the continuous motion all over the gingival margin, teeth cervical area, and in between the interdental area also. So this is the technique. This is how we should apply it. Thickness should be 2 to 3 mm. And one more thing, we will extend our gingival dam beyond the area beyond one tooth to last to be whitened. Okay. So here verify very appropriately that there is no any gap in between the interdental papilla or the gingiva. Now we will cure it with a curing light. There should be no gap in between, so we have to check it properly. And during the procedure we ask to patient to wear protective gear and as well as the operator. So now we will check our curing with any dental instrument or probe you are having. Yeah, we will check our barrier that it has cured or not. Okay, now we will rinse it and dry our labial surface of tooth. Dry it off. Now we will apply our whitening gel. So both the plungers are attached to each other. They will come simultaneously. So there is no need to mix it. So we have to apply it over the labial surface of tooth, and the thickness should be 0.5 to 1 mm approximately. So we are doing and there also there should not be any gap. And before application we should check the even flow or of it. So now I'll apply it all over the labial surface. And in between also simultaneously we have to check is there any gap in between the gel, or if it has thinned out, so we have to reapply it, and we have to leave it at least for 8 to 10 minutes before the next application. Now we will apply light on it, as it is believed that light will accelerate the action of our bleaching agent. So we will apply the light, so it will decompose the peroxide faster. So we will leave it for around 8 to 10 minutes, then we will remove it, or we can use the high volume suction for it, or we can remove it with by cotton. And first of all we have to check the patient shade. Okay, with the Vita shade card we can use, or the spectrophotometer we can use for checking the shade, so that we can analyze, or we can check the effectiveness of our bleaching agent that we are using. and that there are certain myths about the bleaching, that it will cause sensitivity, or is there any long term or short term effect of are there is no as such long term we can say the side effect, but yeah, in short term you can feel the hypersensitivity for some time, or your gingiva can blanch. So for that we can use the vitamin E gel or the capsule over that area or that soft tissue area. So there is no as such we can say